run it back. Let's do Sunday morning. Family's in here. Nah, never mind.
All right. Raise your hand. We'll get started.
John, I imagine that's got to be your dream start from Jose, what he gave you today there.
Yeah, it was perfect. It was awesome. Settled in really, the hit in the first to lead off the game, and then really settled in. Got some quick contact, couple double plays. He was great, exactly what we needed, and that's kind of how you answer back from a tough game last night.
It seems like that one recent one was the big outlier. Other than that, are you seeing him kind of back around his best lately here?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think looking back, just a few his last probably 3 or 4, using both sides of the plate, good mix of his pitches, sticking his heater when he needs to. The strikeouts late, I think, were huge for him too. But it's he's been consistent all year, and today was exactly what we needed.
John, this is the 3rd season you've had Jose with Gauze and Bassett together. Can you describe some of the luxuries that having their reliability allows you to do elsewhere on the roster?
Knock on wood. I mean, they are competitive. They always want to pitch. They understand certain situations. They have answered the bell numerous times when we're kind of short in the rotation, and it's not easy to do, So we've asked a lot of them. They got a lot of innings pitched, all of them. They're reliable. They keep you in ball games, and I can't really speak to the luxury that it is because it's not really found in today's game this much. To have 3 guys that post, it gets overlooked like Bo and Vlad post every day. That's kind of a lost thing in today's game. But to have those 3 guys do what they do consistently, it makes you feel good and gives you a chance every single time.
You had 2 guys up early on in the 8th, but when you see him go into the 8th inning at like 83 pitches, are you thinking that maybe there's a chance he finishes it?
Yeah, for sure. I think just with where our bullpen was, once you get past the 6th and he has a good 7th, you're kind of thinking that. I wish we had scored a couple more in the 7th to allow him to go a little bit, but it's you're kind of looking at that. I think he kind of reached his limit, just talking through it with Pete and kind of watching him a little bit. At days like today, these are days to push guys that know how to handle themselves. So he was pretty close. I think if he had gotten that 3rd out, would have been a tough decision to take him out.
And with Bo, 2nd time in 4 games that he's jumped on the first pitch of the ball game and hit it out. No home runs on May 1st, and now he's leading the team in home runs. What are you seeing from him, especially with that immediate aggression?
Yeah, he can do that. I think that there's kind of an art to doing that. You have to be like really on time and synced up on the first pitch of the game. And I said it earlier today, when Bo is taking aggressive swings, he's really, really good. And tough game last night, and then first pitch you see, you jump on the board, I think kind of just sets the tone. But yeah, I mean, Bo can do that. He's that talented of a hitter, and the leadoff spot's a tricky one because you're probably going to get a first pitch fastball. You have to be kind of on time and do your homework a little bit. He's learned from George a little bit on that. That's a real thing. But those are the swings we want to see Bo take.
John, did Davis's 2 runs switch your thinking from Yariel to Chad?
Yeah.
And why?
Yeah, absolutely. I think just we purposely stayed away from Yari yesterday, knowing that we could have him for 2 if we needed today with a little bit of a short pen. And if we scored 1 there, we're gonna get Chad in and keep Yariel available for tomorrow. So big day from him. 3 RBIs, a couple big swings, walked. Wasn't in the lineup originally, so for him to come in and do that was awesome. But that's cool. That's cool for him, for one, to have a good day like that. But then I think to kind of set us up for tomorrow is even better.
John, you didn't end up needing Addison, but would he have been available if he was there? And if not, how did the next day or 2 play out for him?
Yeah, I think he was good if we needed him today, and didn't, which was nice. So hopefully he feels a little bit better, as the evening goes and into tomorrow, and see how he feels tomorrow. And if he feels good, he'll be somewhere, whether it's 3rd or right field.
Is there a consideration with the off day Monday to just rest him, to give him essentially 3 days, and then reset for Tuesday?
We'll see. He's still young. Hulking. Built like me and Keegs. He's still, strapping young lad. So if he feels good, I think that we can get him in there tomorrow.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys.